Floyd Mayweather Jr. Jealous of Gervonta Davis? Are the accusations running around? And one of the better YouTube boxing channels made an observation. I may give him his credit for being an expert on the sport of boxing. KO Boxing 86 TV made a statement about Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and why Floyd is really jealous of Gervonta Davis. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division, and we're going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, not Abdul Wahid. That's not his name. He said it wasn't his name, so y'all can get off my back about that. And Floyd Money Mayweather, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. Money May, one of the greatest fighters to ever do it, the most successful, financially successful fighter in total dollars, not accounting for inflation or net present value of money, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd is jealous of Gervonta Davis. He got a problem with Gervonta Davis, and it's very, very clear that he does. There's two YouTube channels who I like a lot, and they debate each other. One is Best Fight the Best Boxing. Shout out to Best Fight the Best Boxing. Big time Devin Haney supporter and big time boxing supporter. KO Boxing, who does debates with him. And I want to plug both of their channels, as you guys should definitely, whenever they do a debate, whether it's on BFTB's channel or KO Boxing 86 TV's channel, you should always check those out. But KO Boxing 86 TV, who's a very, very bright man, made an observation about Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I got to tell you, I agree 100%. And I never looked at this particular aspect of it, but I'm going to discuss it in this video. Before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you very, very much. And I want to ask everybody that watches this video, just send some support to some people you may not know. But my guy Shoney D and my guy Daryl McKinney, videos dedicated to you, nothing but positivity and strength to you in your life. And thank you for everything you do for me by coming and talking to me about this boxing, and let you know you guys are in my prayers, you're in my thoughts. I'm putting forward all the most positive energy I possibly can for you guys. And I would ask anybody else to do the same. Now, let's get into this. Floyd Mayweather Jr., and this has been asked to me multiple times. I mean, for a long time. Why does Floyd Mayweather hate on Gervonta Davis? Now that we know this is not a publicity stunt, it's not a way to promote the fight because Floyd didn't show up to the fight. Floyd is no longer working with Leonard Ellerbe, who is in the corner of Gervonta Davis. Why is it? Now, what KO Boxing 86 TV did was point out something that I never thought about. I never thought that it could be Gervonta Davis's talent that Floyd could be envious of. Because Floyd, during the peak of Floyd's career, could never do what Gervonta Davis can do. And as skilled as Floyd Mayweather is, as skilled as he is, as talented as he is, as multidimensional as he is, there's one thing that he never had that Gervonta Davis had. And quite honestly, it's something that I don't know of any 130 pounder that has that, which is the ability to turn your light switch off at any point in time. and the skill to do it very strategically. He doesn't, you know, the saying, I'm going to take you to deep water. Floyd used to say, I'm going to take you to deep water and then I'm going to drown you. I'm going to take you into the deep waters and then I'm going to drown you. Right? He did it. Diego Corrales took him into he was beating him up for the whole fight, but took him to the deep water and then he drowned him. It's just too much. And then he did it with, just fighter after fighter, especially at 130 pounds, right? But you know what Gervonta Davis does? Gervonta Davis takes you into the deep water and he chops your head off. You know what I mean? That's a different thing because he's not even, at round 6, you're barely in the deep waters. You're not in rounds 9, 10, 11, 12. If you look at the fight with Leo Santa Cruz, that was an intense fight. It was a big fight. You know, they were going back and forth to a certain extent. That fight didn't get past 7. I think that fight was 7 rounds. Frank Martin, you knew that fight was those deep waters. He got to those deep waters a lot faster. It was deep waters at 5. And then you got to worry about the shark, like just biting your head off. So not only is Gervonta Davis younger than Floyd, and I'm telling you and I ain't never hid my age because ain't nothing shame about that. I wear my gray beard. I'm bald. I got the whole 9. I am a 55-year-old man. When I started a channel, people used to try to age shame me. Like, you're 50 years old. You're old. Look, kid, the job is to get older. That's what you're supposed to do. You think I'm not supposed to get older? I didn't choose when I got born. My job is just to stay alive and keep going. And I've done a decent job of it. I'm proud of myself. However, there are some things that come along with this, which is you see people coming up behind you. You see people, you remember the days when, man, I was getting ready for the fight. I was center stage. Everybody was cheering and the crowds were going nuts for me. And I was the one that got my hand held at the end of the fight. And then you start a promotional company and you bring a kid in and you're bringing this kid up and, he's looking up to you all doughy eyed and, and man, I'm just so happy to be around Floyd. I'm so happy to be around Floyd. But then he starts hitting his stride. And when Floyd's not in the room, people are looking at him like that. People are asking for him for autographs. People are recognizing him outside. He's starting to get money. He's starting to get the Ferraris. He's getting the mansions. He's getting the press. He's getting the women. He's getting the haters. All of that is in his life when he ain't seeing Floyd. And he starts maturing and he starts winning and he keeps winning. And you put him in situations where you don't think he may be quite ready and he still overcomes it and his star keeps rising and And then you come to a conclusion that he don't need you no more. That he don't need you. He don't need you for an opportunity. Gervonta doesn't need Floyd to sell fights. Gervonta doesn't need Floyd to get fights. Gervonta Davis doesn't need Floyd to talk for him. Gervonta Davis never needed him to fight for him. And then you see him doing things that you really wish you could do. And I'm not saying that Gervonta Davis is a better fighter than Floyd. I'm not saying Gervonta Davis would have beaten Floyd. What I'm saying is that there's that magic button that you get to push in a boxing match that separates you from other fighters. And that is your ability to put somebody comatose. That's a special gift. And the fighters that have that special gift and have a connection with their community do extremely, extremely well. And there's never been that I can see a 135-pound fighter as successful as Gervonta Davis is. And I'm saying 135 because that's the little weight class. When Floyd really blew up at 147 pounds. And Floyd had to fight guys that are a lot bigger than him. He had to fight Oscar De La Hoya, who was a lot bigger than him. He had to fight a lot of guys that were just, bigger than him. And those knockouts stopped coming. right? And then so he had to sell himself on being the bad guy. He had to do different things. He had to fight a lot of guys. So the Floyd, what they call the Floyd Mayweather Jr. blueprint was, I don't agree with. I'm not saying he's not fighting tough guys. I think he did fight very, very tough guys. I don't see how in the world anybody could say Canelo Alvarez wasn't a tough guy, or Manny Pacquiao wasn't a tough guy, or Marcus Maidana wasn't a tough guy. Or even my guy, the lightweight champ, Guerrero. Man, what's Guerrero's name, man? I think he was the original Ghost. Guerrero, who had beaten Andre Berto. Man, you can't tell me those guys ain't tough guys. But he ain't hit the light switch on them. He ain't got that. He's got the slick pull counter, box you to 12 rounds. And then everybody complains about how boring you are, even though, man, this dude put on a masterpiece and you paid to see him lose. That could be the reason why he looks at Gervonta Davis like that, because Floyd is not immune to that. Floyd looked at Ali like that. If you listen to Floyd Mayweather Jr. talk about boxing and you listen to him talk about Ali, he is extremely jealous of Muhammad Ali. And because he says things like that he knows isn't true, that shouldn't be taken into consideration. Like, oh, he lost to Spinks, who had 8 fights. Man, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is far, far, far from a casual boxing fan, and knows full well that if he was in his 20th year as a professional fighter with Parkinson's disease, that he very well could slip up and lose to Olympic gold medalist. And then he came back and beat him. But that doesn't define who he truly, truly, truly is. People are not judging Sugar Ray Leonard for Sugar Ray Leonard getting beat up by Hector Camacho. You know, it's just not how it goes, because undefeated is not the goal. Rocky Marciano was undefeated. Nobody put Rocky Marciano above Muhammad Ali at any point after George Foreman, for sure. Never, ever did that. You look at what people do with their best. But I just thought that was a really interesting observation about the power, the talent, and the specific excitement that Gervonta is able to bring to a fight that Floyd recognized. But you could see, even in that sparring match with Devin Haney, the way that Floyd relationship started with Gervonta was adversarial. It was adversarial. He was a supporter, real big supporter of Devin. And then Devin sold him out. And then he got Tank. And then, man, it's just interesting stuff. But both great fighters, great drama for the sport of boxing. I wish him nothing but the best. But great observation, KO Boxing. And I want to make sure I gave KO Boxing his credit for what he said, and I didn't take his thought and try to represent it as my own, which a lot of y'all do. So, and if you not just do, you literally will take clips from my videos and do it. Man, that ain't the coolest thing in the world, man. Stand on your own 2 feet. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.